Your shoes.
I know. I didn't want to.
Okay, are we
I had,
recording?
A heel on? Yeah, it's on. Allegedly.
Hey guys, welcome back.
You guys.
Oh my God, stop begging us to come back.
Where have you been? Where have you guys been?
We've heard the comments. We understand that you're begging for us to come back, so here we finally are.
And
like, get a chill pill, okay?
But we're not back for good though. That's the thing.
We decided to, well, honestly, we never really put pressure on ourselves for anything, but we just decided to just film when we want, record when we want. We have no schedule. So when you get a piece, you get a piece, and that's that. We don't know when we'll be back again.
We'll stop ghosting you guys though. So I was watching a podcast clip yesterday and I'm like, this was so fun.
Yeah, me too.
Our cute little set, and like I do really enjoy it. I just think we have a lot going on. We don't always have time.
Well, yeah, I came over here because this podcast is in our old office, because we still have our old office as well. And I was walking by and I peeked my head in here and I'm like, wait a second, this is the cutest little thing. I forgot we even had a podcast.
I know, it is cute.
So we had to start it up again.
No one asked, but by the way, I set all of this up. Thank you. That felt good.
And watch it not be recording or filming.
Yeah, I know. I'm really nervous. That's why I keep checking.
So anyways, what have we
we've done a lot. Our last one was like the Airbnb thing.
Yeah.
So
and shout out to Airbnb. They actually saw that episode and they reimbursed me for getting scammed. So I love Airbnb again. They're back in my good graces.
Because you made a podcast though. So
no, but it's still good for them though. They saw it. It's hard. Like, you know what customer service is like, said. So don't put shade on Airbnb. I love them and I'm still a little scared to use them again, but yeah, I'm excited.
Okay. So since that was the Coachella stuff, then we went to Japan. Then
okay, we don't need to do like a whole
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that
I'm just thinking like we're in our October era.
This is what I was thinking about though. We got back from Europe last week and I was thinking about this on my little drive to work. Georgia and I didn't get in a single fight.
Is that true? This is like, why are you bringing this up? Are you trying to start a fight?
Because I feel like we're like a married couple now. Like, I feel like when I first moved back to Vancouver, we would like bump heads a lot because we're rooted in the same like morals, but like who we are as people is very different. Like I'm a little more like energetic and obnoxious, and I've just like learned how to turn that off around Georgia.
Are you kidding? Really? Well,
I know not to talk to you in the morning.
So Sabrina is... I have so many things to respond to that. Because it gives me so much anxiety to like see someone else in the morning.
Yeah, she's like shy in the morning. But it's funny because I'm an all day. I don't like 3 p.m. to 4 p.m.
I'm just
Other
really
than that,
calm.
like I'm like so...
I don't want to see anyone. Like I'll say good morning to my mom. I make my coffee and like it's just I have to wake up. I need like an hour to just like do my thing. Like when someone comes into my space in the morning, I don't know why. It just really like I'm really uncomfortable and annoyed by it.
I have the most like energy in the morning, so I'll wake up and I'm like, oh my gosh, especially when we're traveling together. So we're like in the same hotel room and I just was like, okay, any ideas I have right now, like I have to tell her in like 2 hours, like at breakfast. So I'll like write them down.
I thought that I was getting better at it, but you just weren't telling me.
I for the first time in my life, I'm like, shut up, like don't speak.
So Sabrina, we are dying for Sabrina to come back home. She keeps pushing it off. Like in our last episode, we were saying she's coming home in August, but she's officially coming home October. And Mom and I were talking about how like, she doesn't want to come home, whether she says that or she tells us that she doesn't want to. But yeah, Sydney, you didn't want to either. And I would just like to say that I showed Sydney the good life. Like she came back and you love it now?
No, I still love Toronto though. Like that was still a really
would you
hard
move back to Toronto
decision. It's like if you say like, would you go back to your toxic ex? Like
Sydney, give me some credit here. Like I showed you the good life and you understand why I still live at home and why I'm in Vancouver.
I just like I am mature enough to know that portion of my life is no more. But like that doesn't mean like
what portion of your life? Like, oh no, you can't go to the club anymore. Like there's just so much better things here. I just think like Sabrina's gonna be the same. She's not down to come, but I'm gonna show her the sweet life here and she's gonna love it. And she's not gonna move out. It's not even a sweet
life. It's like you have to just like close the chapter and move forward.
It's the sweet life. Okay, Mom made a really good pesto pasta last night. You don't get that in Toronto.
Okay. Oh my God. I'm not even getting into this.
I'm not going to be moving out anytime soon. Should we have like a 10-minute little business refresh?
It's been a crazy summer, but
crazy summer. Unbelievable.
It's so fun. Like, this is like, I love the chaos. Like, it's different every day. I've always said this, like, no day at Strawberry Milk Mob is the same.
That is quite true.
And I love it.
And I'm very excited for Sabrina to come home and like fix all the problems, because she's
She's
much
really
so
good at that.
she does just fix everything. So I know I'll just be able to be like, it's all under control because Sabrina's there.
I do want to say though, like, it is such a rush, like every launch. I feel like it's like we're getting into a bit of a rhythm, and I feel like people are like, oh, another, but it's actually like every single drop, like we get so nervous. And like every morning on a drop day I'll like go for a run, because at the end of the day, like, you design all this stuff and you spend time like putting it together, and it's like, it's really just like a couple people's opinions, and then you put it out, and then everyone will be like, oh, cute, and then it's like dropped in. It's like, did they like it? It's always so nerve-wracking to see if it's like well received.
Totally. You never know. You like think you're gonna know what's gonna do well. We're headed into the holiday season, which is like my favorite time. We are doing the coolest, cutest stuff. Our advent calendars.
We're not doing an advent calendar.
Well, like a version of it.
Our version, yeah. Well,
I
year
love
with
the holiday season.
I feel like last year people wanted more of a variety, so we're giving you more of a variety this year.
We totally, like, everyone hated our calendar last year. They still did well and we sold them out, but the reviews, you guys said that they were too expensive. So this year, obviously, we're gonna make them.
We're gonna do a bunch of different,
a better price. We're gonna have tiers. We listen to every single thing you guys say. We're reading your comments every day, and we're constantly evolving and being better. And I think that's why we are finding so much success right now. But which is so funny, because our last episode was about airlines and how they don't change anything. Like, they lose your bag and don't change it.
Wait, you guys,
as a business,
so
you have to grow.
How we had a whole episode where Georgia went on like a 10-minute rant about losing her bag. She lost it again.
Yeah, I did.
It happened to her again, and my mom was just
laughing. Was it Air
Canada? No.
I got a new suitcase, and I love my suitcase.
You should buy a lottery ticket though, because honestly, like, you have really bad luggage luck.
That would happen to me. Yeah. So now it's October. That's okay. That's all of our business updates. Okay. Now it's October. We went to the pumpkin patch already. Wait, it's so September. Fun. But we're in our October era.
Okay, yeah. Wait, we are so...
I'm wearing tights today. You guys can let me know if you like my gray tights. If you're watching this on YouTube.
Gosh. My mom will do the funniest thing. Okay, so she'll see Georgia wear something like a little more like out there. Nothing crazy, but like, for example, gray tights. And when she first sees it, she'll be like, Georgia, what are you wearing? Like,
she said she hates them.
She kind of will like ponder it. And then like a week later, she'll either A, buy the gray tights and start wearing them, or B, see someone else wearing gray tights and send us like a Instagram, be like, look how cute, like, you guys got to get some gray tights.
Everything.
Every time.
She does this with everything.
She bought like the little ballerina shoes once, and my mom was like, what the hell? The next day my mom bought them.
Yeah, literally. I'm such a trendsetter in this household.
My dad has gray tights now.
I really like the gray tights. I like wearing things. I just like wearing things that are different.
Well, you don't go that crazy. Let's relax.
I mean, sometimes I do.
You don't get too crazy.
Okay, whatever.
You don't get too crazy.
Leave it to your sister to dim your light. Okay, very typical.
Someone's got to dim it. It's not Brad.
Okay, so I thought we could talk about how I feel very ugly lately.
What?
I already told you this, okay? Don't act fake for the podcast. But I think that this, someone must resonate with this. Like, as a woman, I think there are some women out there that are gonna resonate. But I don't know why you go through like periods every couple of months where I just feel like the ugliest person on this planet. And I feel like my skin is ugly, my hair is ugly, and no matter what I do, I'm just ugly. And it's like the weirdest thing. And it's not just like it's your time of the month and for that 1 week you feel ugly. Like, no, I'm really just in a time all of a sudden.
It's funny because I think Georgia is stunning, of course. And she sent me a picture the other day, and that's pretty much all she has to offer is her no. And she sent me a picture and she was like, it's like her at the pumpkin patch and she looks so cute and beautiful.
I looked butt ugly in that photo.
It's so funny. And she sent me a picture and she was like, oh my God. I was like, what? She's like, what the hell is this? I was like I don't remember. I think I do the same thing though.
You do, for sure. Like every once in a while you send a photo and it's like, who I don't resonate with that woman. Like, who is that in the photo? That's not me. That's not who I thought I was that day. You know, I didn't even recognize myself. It was like disgusting.
She looked beautiful.
No, but I just think it's like such a normal phenomena or whatever we want to call this that girls go through, where you just honestly, and I think also it's maybe the amount of girls online that you see that are just gorgeous. I mean, even on my TikToks, I'm using the retouch filter. Like, you know, the little check.
Yeah, but also like if I look like butt ugly, I'm not posting.
Yeah, true.
Like,
totally.
Well, someone's gonna pull up a TikTok and be like, explain this then.
Explain
like, what?
this. Who is this?
They stitch it. Like if I look butt ugly, I don't post. They go
no, but there's an extent to it.
Yeah.
Like if it's really bad, then I agree, and you don't post like photos that look bad, like, and that goes for everyone, and so you have to remind yourself that. I guess I just wanted to quickly give a shout out to all the girls who think that they're ugly right now, and you're not ugly, and I don't know what the solution is. Like, it's
you're beautiful.
Everyone goes through it.
Well, even sometimes, like, I always have like a thought that crosses my mind. Like, imagine if I just like plastic surgery'd my entire face.
Totally.
Like, wow.
I think plastic surgery is going out of style, though.
I just like the whole recovery time. B, like my. I actually think
the
about
recovery time. That's
I
the
also
real
think
problem.
about like way too scared. Like, but also like one day you're gonna have a daughter. I always think about this, and like she's gonna have your genetics and like the stuff you have, and like I don't want my daughter to be like, why do you have fox eyes?
Why don't I have the fox eyes, Mom?
And I'd be like, oh well, I actually cut my face open. No, you know what I mean?
No, no shade. Like when I see girls who've gotten all that work
they
done,
look amazing.
I think it looks so good, and
They
I'm
look
like, I
amazing.
wish I had the guts to do that. Like I wish I could get my whole face redone and just look bomb ass hottie.
They look amazing.
I don't have the guts to do it though. I'm so scared of having any procedure. I've never even gotten lip filler. Like I want to get some lips.
I was too scared to get my wisdom teeth out.
I'm so scared that I'm gonna have to get my appendix out. Like it's my biggest fear. I cannot go under the knife.
I have thought about that too. Yeah, no, that like really scares me.
Totally.
Really, like
even braces were freaky.
I have wisdom teeth, and they're just in here because I'm like, I'm not like.
Well, you only have to get them out if they bother you. Like mine don't bother me either.
Well,
and people argue this with me all the time. Like you're gonna have to get them out.
Yeah,
I haven't yet. Knock on wood. Like
mine will come in and out.
Anyways,
people are gonna be like, that's not possible, and I'm like, maybe it's not, but I'm pretty sure I was told that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's any solutions for it, and it's just such a weird concept because there are, like, maybe 2 months ago I felt like the hottest bitch on the planet. Like I thought I was like really that girl, and I just don't know where that energy went. I don't know why I don't see that anymore, and I know it's gonna come back because this has been this happens, but I just like my skin is bad. I'm like trying to chug water so it clears up. I think my hair is
your skin's great.
No, it's not. It's like bumpy.
Well, I had like really bad skin for like the past a while.
It's finally clear now. It looks great.
Finally has like cleared up. I
think the solution with that. Sorry, go ahead.
But I started going to the sauna when I was in Europe. There was like a sauna at the gym, so I started using it, and I noticed that my skin completely cleared, and now I've like prioritized doing that.
Okay, Zinni thinks the sauna is like the holy grail, like solution to all of her problems.
Everything.
Every day I'm listening to her like, oh, you're gonna come to the sauna with me because you know it'll make you super skinny and have perfect skin and your hair will grow better, and like list off like 200 things that it definitely does not do.
It's really good for you.
I went in the freaking sauna with her. All my lashes fell out. Like I won't be going back in that sauna, but she thinks it's like the best thing in this.
It is really good for you.
Anything good that happens to her, she's like, just found a parking spot. That's probably because I went to the sauna this morning. Like it's not related. Okay, find something else. Okay,
no, it is related.
No, it's not.
It is related,
and it's okay if you like the sauna, but I don't have to like it too. Like, just keep your pride and joy to yourself.
I love sauna. It literally cleared my skin. No one can tell me shit now.
You don't see me coming being like, you have to do paint by numbers. Like I've never even talked to you about that.
I've actually just ordered one of those. I'm gonna start doing that again.
Wait, I have like 12.
Those
I got
are the
12.
Best. I used to do them all the time.
Zinni, I ordered 12 from Amazon, and they're in my room. You can have some of them.
There's a certain brand I like, so I'll see.
Is it the drinking one? I'm doing
No.
one right now that's like espresso martinis. It's so cute. And then
Think about me every night. I wanted to say this made me think telling everything about the sauna. So I want to shed some insight about the mentality that like the way we think, or maybe it's just mom and I, but like the other day I was late for my
guys, I'm not included.
the other day I was late for my spin class. I was so upset. You guys have ever been late for a workout and like the door gets closed on you? Like it is so defeating. I was so disappointed in myself. But then honestly I was like I was
so
really
dramatic.
mad. No, I'm not dramatic. Like I hate making mistakes, and I was like, really? Like you're better than this? Like that's pathetic.
She calls me, she has 7 minutes to get to her class, and I'm like, hello, I have no idea where she is, any context. She's like, this effing driver's in my parking spot, and I'm like, hello, like Sydney, you're like, I'm not gonna miss this class, like this is unbelievable. And I'm like, Sydney, like take a deep breath. She's like, I'm not going to this class, I have to hang up and let the instructor know. Hangs up on me, and I'm like, mom, I don't think she's coming home for dinner. Like I was so out of, like, she just gets so riled up about the smallest incidents,
because I just like can't stand the fact that like I was literally downtown and missed the class when like I should have just been more intelligent enough to know to leave earlier. I thought,
why didn't you?
I thought 30 minutes early was enough for a 5-minute drive. I forgot that the traffic in this city right now is unbelievable.
You did not leave yourself 30 minutes.
Yes,
I promise
did.
you that.
Yes, I did.
I'm gonna check the
But then I
cameras.
was mad because like my true self wanted to leave an hour in advance, but I was telling myself that I need to chill out because I'm always at spin class like 30 minutes early. So I was like, why don't you just chill out for once? And that's what happened.
I feel like you're always late though. You're never like, you are
it's like an
always late.
ongoing joke in our friend group that like we'll be parked out front, like I will leave for spin like an hour early. Anyways,
that's not true.
After I calmed down, why I brought this up is I was just thinking to myself, like I'm actually really sore, like my entire body hurts. I think I like pulled something in my leg, and I already had ran the morning of, and I originally was gonna like cancel the class, and then I didn't. And I think the universe was literally like, you are not going to this class, like rest your body.
See, there we go again. It's not that deep. Like there was no universe.
No, it is.
Anything.
So then I'm just saying. So I'm
Everything
like, oh
has
my
a
gosh,
meaning.
like this is the universe. Like everything happens for a reason. Okay, I believe it. And then I get home, and my mom was like, oh well, maybe you were gonna twist your ankle in that class, so you weren't supposed to go.
Yeah, my mom and her, actually, it's true. They will like attach meanings to like the smallest things. It's like no one is thinking about you in your spin class.
Though. It's positive. Like I'm like, I was upset, and then I was like, actually this is a good thing because I need to like rest my body.
Anyways, I like to sign up for
Whatever.
classes.
I'm so onto something with this.
Totally. I like to choose the classes that are in the certain spot, the certain time slot. So like I like to do 8 a.m. Pilates classes. So whatever the instructor is, whatever the class is, if it's in the 8 a.m. slot at the location I like, I'm going. So yesterday, the only option for the 8 a.m. was an advanced class, which means it's 10 minutes longer, okay, which I thought was no problem. And it's with an instructor that I know, and I know her from high school and I love her. But the problem when you know the instructor is she will call you out. And I was just like, not today.
I love it.
Like, not freaking today. I'm so sore. I'm literally so uncomfortable, which is why I don't like to work out, because I don't like being uncomfortable for an entire week. It ruins my whole week. Like, it's just really not convenient for me. And it was such a hard class. I will never be doing a Legree advanced Pilates class again, and it was just way too hard, and I don't really like that. But I know how you feel right now, being sore from, see, I'm glad I didn't go to that workout class either.
Like hurts to sneeze.
But when the instructor's like, hold it, Georgia, get back up, I'm like, do you think that I dropped the plank because I was checking my phone? Like, I can't do it. I can't hold it that long.
Legree is such a good workout,
get back up,
but
Georgia.
It's like I hate it. I hate it because it's like actually like a really good workout. Oh my god.
I love Legree. I don't want to give them too much clout though, because I will say like $49 for a class is absolutely absurd, and I'm kind of embarrassed that I pay that.
$49?
Yeah, they increased their prices.
$49?
The last class I bought was $49.
There's no way.
Yeah, I'll pull it up right now.
There is no way it's $49.
So I bought a class like on Monday, it was $49, and then I bought another class. I buy classes one at a time. and that one was $39, but it's between $39 to $49. And the problem too is like I buy 10 classes from them and then they expire because like I go away for a month, which I guess is not a normal thing for most people, but it's a problem with me. So I've bought like 2 10 class packs and only used 2 of the classes in each of the packs.
How fast does it expire?
Like within 30 days. And I asked,
my spin is like a year. It's good for a year.
it's either 30 days or 60 days, but that's not enough. And then I call them and I'm like, can you please renew the thing? And they're like, send an email. Well, okay, I'm Gen Z. I'm not like, the chances of me sending an email are about as big as nothing. I'm not doing that. Okay, I'm not doing that. So I have a bit of a bone to pick with them. Although I do love their workouts, it's the only workout that I do because it doesn't make you sweat.
It's $39 a class. Holy crap.
But Cindy, they have like, I think that's a special right now because I paid $49.
That is really expensive.
Let me show you. I love how clean it is though. I just really love Lagree. Like it's my favorite. It's not all Pilates is Lagree, by the way, so you have to try Lagree. Okay, fine, it was $39.
So I woke up this morning to a little TikTok from Brad. A couple of my friends actually sent it to me. Brad made a TikTok about...
I knew this would happen.
It just made me think though, because Brad made a TikTok being like how he's like, he feels like a protective older brother now. And it's so funny because between the two of them and like, actually Sabrina's chill, okay? But between Georgia and Brad, I will be single the rest of my life because the second
That's not true. What do I do?
Any single person...
What do I do? Like, I don't do anything.
Any guy I've ever ran by Georgia is an immediate no.
Cindy, you run by like really cringy guys. And I'm just letting you know, like, give me a good one and I will let you know. But they're cringy.
No one will ever be good enough.
You really think that?
Yeah, I don't really care though. I think it's funny. It's good.
Well, you've never brought one. And you know what, Cindy? If I was wrong, you would have a boyfriend right now. You don't because you know that they're cringy. So every guy that's talking to you right now, like, and you're watching this, just know I think you are so cringy.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Yes, I do. Don't cut that out. Keep it in. And they're probably not even going to be watching this anyways.
It's so crazy having sisters though, because like I feel like it's so easy to just like let, like, you know, and like a guy is just like not worth your time, but you let it slide under the radar. You can't with this girl in your ear. She's like, what the hell are you doing?
Anyways.
Yeah, no, but I just think, no, but I think that Georgia has higher standards for me than herself sometimes. Like,
well, Brad's perfect though.
I know Brad is perfect, but I feel like if I, like, let's say I was dating Brad. Let's say I'm just kidding. Let's say I was dating Brad at the beginning. I think that like,
well, at the beginning you did say it wasn't enough at first. When I first started talking to Brad, I was like, Cindy, I've met someone, and she's like, yeah, whatever, like, no, okay, what, like, she was so not.
That's true.
You were so unapproved of Brad.
That's true.
I see what you're saying though. You're like, you can date a couple people before you meet the one. But I don't know. I just think it's such a waste of time.
I just love it. Or like anytime I'll meet Brad's friend, like I have probably met 50 of Brad's friends right now. He'll be like, oh, you're going to meet my friend, like whatever. And I'm like, oh, is he cute? And he'll just kind of look at me and he's like, no, like knock it off.
Good luck, Sunny.
Oh my God, this is something I want to talk about though. Okay, you know how people always say, as you get older, this is about relationships, like your list will shrink of like, you have like a big long list of like what you want in a guy, but as you get older, like slim pickings, like that list will shrink down and you'll be like more willing to like take things off your list. Mm-hmm. I'm not taking a single thing off my list. I will die alone.
Okay, so I actually am kind of against lists. I read this book. It's like a yellow book and it talks about like your list. I forget what it's called, but I read it and it changed my life. Oh, okay. And it basically is like, why the hell do you have a list of what you're looking for? Like, you should have a list of what you want to be. And it's basically saying that if you become all the things that are on your list, then you're going to attract, like, you won't need a list.
Oh my gosh. I don't have a list like that type of list though, but I have a list of like what I need from a person. Yeah, but that will never shrink.
But to me, it's like, why are you writing that down? Like, yeah, duh, well, he has to be nice. Like, what? Okay, so what's on your list?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, like, I think lists are stupid.
Well, actually, it's really private what's on my list.
Okay, I'm sure I know because every girl's list is the same. Like, funny, has a good job.
No.
Like, dominant. Yeah, okay. So that's what her list is. And I'm like, are you kidding? Like, that's not like, that's like writing things to do today. Breathe, go pee. Like, obviously we're gonna do those things. So the book is just like, girls always like to get together and have a powwow and talk about their list. It's like, focus on yourself, boo. Like, you need to get yourself figured out, and you need to become the best absolute version of yourself, and then you're gonna naturally attract that type of person anyways, and you shouldn't be like just wasting energy and thoughts on that. I don't know if I'm explaining that properly, but you should read this book.
I'm good though. I don't think I need to read anything.
Debatable.
How do you know if a guy likes you?
You just know.
How do you know?
They become obsessed with you. I think when a guy likes you, he acts like a complete imbecile. Like, he doesn't know how to control his feelings. He'll like over text you. He'll be like all in your face. He'll just be like
I
number
think
one thing.
When he likes you, it's like it gets like irritating, and you know.
Like, men are meant to hunt. They're meant to go and find things and hunt them down, and that's what they do for women that they like as well. They hunt. It's like their number one priority. That's naturally what they do.
Or, okay, I have a friend, and she went on a first date, and they literally, in the next like 7 days, they had been on like 4 dates.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I mean, you could also argue that it's like love bombing. Yeah, that's the thing. There are some crazy men out there these days that just have like 100 girlfriends, and it's like insane. Men are really getting out of control. They honestly are. Like, I feel like us women have been working on our skincare. We're like following Hailey Bieber,
women
listening to Sabrina Carpenter.
The moment.
Yeah, we're like drinking our little pomegranate juices, and then men are like like acting out of control.
It hurts to laugh.
No, but you know what? It's like, can you chill? Like, do you need 5 girlfriends?
I
One
know,
is enough.
But it's honestly like, I
One
feel
is
like
enough.
that's like their own journey of like,
It's irritating.
it's like they have to at some point address that with themselves and like do that work, which just sounds horrible.
It's too bad that women have to put up with that though, but
No, you don't. You have to put up with
but you can fall into the traps and get stuck and get confused.
Don't fall into the traps, ladies.
I'm really trying not to scroll anymore. I go through the phases of that as well, so I'm doing really well. I haven't been scrolling at all, and that's why I do my paint by numbers. I'm doing lots of different arts and crafts.
I've been reading.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, it's way better. Like, I have like influencers too that I love to watch. I don't even want to say because it's like that's my own personal thing. Like, that's not your business.
I'm like searching up their name and like clicking. And it's like, what are they up to?
My business.
Yeah.
But some of them throughout my time on TikTok have like followed me back. And I'm like, wait, what? But then I also get like embarrassed because, you know, when you follow someone and then you become friends and then it shows you all their TikToks like throughout the years. And I'm like, oh my God, like they're going to unfollow me now. Like, I'm so embarrassed. Like, don't look at my profile. I love you.
I was thinking of this last night and I almost posted a video.
Like if I am following someone for a long time, then they follow me. When you become like friends, your whole your following page becomes entirely them.
Yeah.
So I'll get like
too.
the entire past 6 months of their videos.
And I'm like, oh, they probably
But then I'm
that.
horrified because I'm like, oh my God, they're getting the past 6 months of my videos.
Okay, well, in that scenario, I don't care as much. It's more so when I'm meeting like Brad's friends or Brad's family or like Brad's mom, and she's like, oh my God, you have a brand on TikTok, like let me follow. And I'm like, no, you have no idea. Like you might not want to commit to that. And she's like, oh, of course I'm gonna follow. Yeah. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, people, especially the older generation, they just don't, I know that they don't get it. So she probably thinks I'm crazy, like insane.
Well,
you know what I mean though? And it's like, now she's like committed to following every single thing on my page. And I'm like, first of all, if you unfollowed me, I wouldn't notice. So like, do not feel pressure to keep following me. But I know she's going to feel the pressure. So now I feel bad.
Like, oh, zip it.
But it's like, you guys, I don't care. But when it comes to influencers, I do notice that stuff because there's maybe like 22 people that I love and follow, and then they eventually have followed me back. And so now we have this little arrow that shows that you're like friends on TikTok. And I'm like, she might want to unfollow me. He might be sick of watching my videos. Like, feel free to. Like, don't worry. I want to keep following you for now. You know what I mean? But there's like a pressure.
Yeah.
For it. If you want to unfollow me, unfollow me. That's the moral of this story.
Don't unfollow me.
Okay, guys. Well, why did this turn?
Before the cameras and the microphones fail us, we're going to go.
Yeah, we're going to go. We're going to the Sam Hunt concert tonight, so I need to go get my cowgirl boots on.
What? Are you wearing cowgirl boots?
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Isn't it a country concert?
Yeah. Okay. Shit.
I'm thinking of doing that. So we're going to go get ready for that. Hopefully all of this works out and you guys see this episode. Are you going to edit it today?
Totally.
Okay. And hopefully we see you guys soon. give us lots of love and encouragement so we keep on going.
Yeah, that's kind of all it takes.
Okay, bye guys.
Bye.
See you later.